Hey guys, this is Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001 here, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review. So this movie review, I'm going to be reviewing a 1998 animated movie that was made by Walt Disney Pictures and Pixar Animation Studios, and it was the second computer animated movie ever made. Comes after the first Pixar movie, Toy Story, from 1995, and that is A Bug's Life. So the plot of A Bug's Life, they got this ant named Flick, who lives in a colony with his ants picking the food for the grasshoppers for this season. And then later on, Flick met this female ant named Princess Ada, a little female ant named Dot, and then the old lady ant named Elder Queen, who lives in the colony with his ants picking the food for the grasshoppers. They were messing up with it, picking the food for the grasshoppers. And then later on, one day, Flick accidentally knocked the food for the grasshoppers in the river. And then later on, Flick was trying to pull the leaf out of the food, pull the leaf for the grasshoppers out of the river. And then later on, the grasshoppers was really mad at the colony ants. And then later on, they got the nasty villain named Hopper, Molt, and the other evil grasshoppers. And then later on, Flick made Hopper a deal to make a Hopper made a deal. And then later on, Flick made Hopper deal to pick the food for the grasshoppers, so the grasshoppers will eat the food for the second chance, for the last chance. It's the second chance for the next season. And then later on, the ants pick the food for the grasshoppers for the second time. Then the food is not enough food for the grasshoppers. And then later on, Flick goes to city. And then later on, Flick the ant goes to the city to meet warrior bugs. And then later on, Flick the ant met the circus bugs named PT Flea's circus bugs named Rosie the spider, Dim the rhino beetle, Tuck and Roll the pill bugs, PT Flea, Heimlich the caterpillar, Francis the ladybug, Slim the walking stick, Gypsy the mantis, and other circus bugs from town. And then later on, Flick made a circus bugs a deal. Was trying to defeated the evil grasshoppers for the second chance for ants picking the food for the grasshoppers. And then later on, Flick and the ants meets the circus bugs named Heimlich the caterpillar, Slim the walking stick, Francis the ladybug, Rosie the spider, Dim the rhino beetle, and then Tuck and Roll the pill bugs, and other circus bugs from PT Flea's circus. And they got another circus bug named PT Flea. And then later on, Flick, ants, and the circus bugs make a fake bird will scare away from the evil grasshoppers. And then later on, Flick, the ants, and the circus bugs must work together to try to defeat the evil grasshoppers named Hopper, Molt, and the other evil grasshoppers. And then later on, Hopper learns his lesson by Flick. And then later on, Flick and Hopper was fight the final battle. And then later on, the giant bird scares Hopper. And then the grasshoppers was afraid of the bird. And then later on, the grasshopper was afraid of birds. And then later on, Hopper was scared. Hopper was scared of the giant bird. And Hopper runs away from the Flick the ant is a hero. And then later on, the nasty villain nasty grasshopper villain named Hopper was getting eaten by a giant bird by the baby birds. Was defeated by the baby birds. Then later on, Flick the ants and the circus bugs here to save the day in Colony in springtime. So that's for the plot for this movie. So what do I think of it? I think A Bug's Life was an awesome Pixar animated movie from 1998. The music is good, voice actor is good, the animation's good, screenplay's good, layout's good, story's good, song's pretty good by Randy Newman, just like Toy Story from 1995, Toy Story 2 from 1999, Toy Story 3 from 2010, Toy Story 4 from 2019, Monsters Inc. from 2001, Monsters University from 2013, Cars from 2006, Cars 2 from 2011, and Cars 3 from 2017. Sound effects pretty good, and the colors are pretty good. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, have you seen A Bug's Life in theaters back in 1998? And the answer to that question is no, I have not seen A Bug's Life in theaters back in 1998 because I was not alive in 1998 because I was born in 2001. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, will you recommend A Bug's Life to our friend? And the answer to that question is yes. I highly recommend A Bug's Life to our friend, which that was an awesome Pixar animated movie from 1998. So anybody, if you hate this movie, then I respect your opinion. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, what will you rate A Bug's Life? I'll rate A Bug's Life 9 out of 10 stars. That was an awesome Pixar animated movie from 1998. This movie was released in theaters on November 25th, 1998. Well, thank you guys. And that's it, guys. So that's my movie review on A Bug's Life. Goodbye, everybody, from me, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, for me saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001.